Ready? All right, this is on an imagination. So I'm in the process of reverse engineering astrology right now. And I'm taking the math and I'm sitting down with it to analyze this because this is really pissing me off. So fire is not an element. It's not. Everything in the world says so, except for uneducated people who follow astrology. They are the only people in the world who think that fire is an element. Fire is not an element. Now, I'm looking at Plato's work. By the way, Plato's the one who said that. But I'm looking at Plato and I'm going, dude, you don't get where Plato was. He's the one who came up with the word kenosis. And I'm going, you don't make a primitive error like that on purpose. But I know Plato because he's my master. And what he did, he can read the universal clock. So he was able to put a whole bunch of stuff together. Now, you can't read the clock and not know that there's going to be the Roman factor. So I have no doubt that this is what I will refer to as, I had a word for it and I loved it and I want to go back and I want to use it. This is what I would refer to as the cheater's curse. So this is it right here, the cheater's curse. The cheater's curse is one of the four Greek curses I found inside of astrology and the esoteric sciences that was implanted there for the cheaters. So this is the cheater's curse. You don't want liars, cheaters, and unethical people to get access to this kind of knowledge. So you protect it. Easy peasy. You change a formula. So that's what he did. He changed the formula from 3 to 4. Easy peasy. As soon as you change the formula from 3 to 4, the cheaters can't use it. It immediately flips your mirror inside of your cells and it reverts your spell back on you, which is why witches are graying and rotting from the inside. It's because they cheated and they have the cheater's curse. So it flipped the mirror in their cells against them. So every time they cast a spell, it comes back tenfold on themselves. This is all in the Bible. It's really cool. Anyway, so I'm looking at the whole earth, air, water. That's correct. But then fire, I'm going, that's not an element. That's actually the mathematical grouping is wrong. So I decided to sit down and put it right, like try and figure it out. So there's a couple things. Taurus, there is no such thing as the planet Mercury. It's the planet Taurus. If you look at the symbol for Taurus, it's a circle with a little smiley face over it. That's the Taurus symbol. The Catholic Church in the 1500s added the cross underneath the Taurus sign. Dudes, this is documented. Go look it up. And you can see where they changed the planet Taurus over to Mercury, which is why the planet Taurus has Taurus retrograde in the sign of Taurus. So there's also Irish, and there's a lot of substantial evidence that proves that Taurus was the first sign, which aligns to all the other calendars being used back then, like 10,000 BCE all the way up to, and also in the other regions up to the ancient Greek era, where Taurus, April, May launched the beginning of the calendar. Sometimes it was Samhain and sometimes it was May. So these are the two dates where I'm looking at them going, okay, so Taurus is number one. That aligns with the Taurus Mountains. It aligns with the work that comes out of Persia, where all of this originated from. All the origin now lines up. It's fantastic. So Taurus, number one. So then I wrote it all out and I color coded it and all that jazz. And I'm going, okay, earth, air, water, I didn't have to look because I have the mathematical formula. So the mathematical formula for Mother Nature is called 3 in 1. It's three integrated into one. And I'm going earth, air, water. There is nothing else. And then I remembered, oh yeah, it would be the integration. So Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries would be integrated with earth, air, water. It would have all three. Now I am a Leo rising. Boom. I'm a Leo rising. I put that integration in there and I went, oh, that makes so much more sense. Oh my God, that explains the math of my sign now. That's so much more. I have like 4 Taurus signs and a Leo rising. So now I'm like, that makes sense. So I'm integrated. So that's the first mathematical pattern that I looked at. Now, then I looked at the other 3 parts, the mutable, fixed, cardinal. Fixed, I'm going to tell you right now, is 100% clean. That's clean. Fixed, definitely. That's grounded. Now, there's other 3 parts here. You got earth, air, water, but you also have logic, story, and love. Those are the other 3 parts. So wisdom, story, love. The other 3 parts that you have that you don't know about is input, output, regulator. Yep, input, output, regulator. So love, yep, logic, wisdom is output. Love is input. And then story is regulator. So you need all of these. So I'm looking at cardinal, fixed, mutable. I looked at fixed and I immediately went, definitely, yes. The fixed sign is correct. That is the grounding. Water is going to be that regulator. Well, that's what I'm looking at. And see, and if you look at the way the academic disciplines align, you have love, and that's your origin. That's going to be your input. And then you have the story, that's the regulator. That's going to be air in this case. And then you have logic, wisdom, output. And this is where I'm looking at it going, when you get it right, all of the math patterns lock together and they all complement each other. So if your math is wrong, none of the math fits together like a Turkish puzzle. When the math is right, all of the math clicks together. So once you know all the math, you can put it together, click it, and it fits. So I'm now looking at fixed, mutable, cardinal. So fixed, check, good. Mutable. I don't think they're trying to say mutable. So I'm looking up the descriptions. What they mean by mutable is adaptable. But the other thing is I'm going, well, if they're adaptable, that makes them the regulators. So it's actually a fixed sign, a regulator. So you have an anchor and you have the bridge. That's going to be your bridge sign. That's your go-between. So it's the bridge. Now, cardinal. I immediately, my whole body just went, no, 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 no. I know what that word means. I looked up. I know the etymology of the word cardinal. That is 100% Latin Christian Catholic Church. That is. What the fuck are the Catholics doing writing at astrology? You see what I mean? And I'm going, right. There was no sign until the church came along and decided that they should write this shit. The word cardinal is 100% Latin written by them for them. So the fact that there's a cardinal sign, red flag, because this stuff really predates those dipshits. So I'm asking what is really a cardinal sign? You've got you've got the grounded fixed, you've got the bridge, and then you've got X. So we're going to change the cardinal to X, which is a variable that's unknown. So I'm now looking at who these cardinal signs, these X signs are. And that is going to be, let me just take a look here at my math quickly. That is going to be Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, Aries. That would be like the destination. That's what that would be. That would be the heading or the dream. That's what that would be. It would be the constantly going places, like it would be the travel. It would be the constant, like if you're looking at the Cartesian coordinate system, which is one of the mathematical patterns in Mother Nature, you would have origin and then you would have bridge. That's the story. And then you would have the destination. So home, story, destination. So when I look at that, we've got, oh, that makes so much more sense with the Taurus being all home and fixed. Yeah, home. So that's where that again it complements. So fixed signs are the origin or the home. We're back to Taurus again, being that home origin because it's the origin sign. So you have, by the way, just oh, that makes so much more sense. So let's keep this going. So in the oldest of oldest, the original origin story, you have two gods, sun and moon. Okay. Sun and moon. Now, there were also two animals that were always there, Taurus and bull. Wait, Taurus and Leo. Okay. Leo was the second sign. Taurus was the first sign. Taurus mountains in Turkey slash Persia. The Taurus Mountains. That was the very first sign ever. That's home. So this is easy. Taurus is home. And that would make Leo, but Taurus is, or Leo is also a fixed sign grounded. So yeah, okay, I can definitely see why I have like a thing of, oh, it's home. So I'm looking now at those. That would be Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. I would say it's the destination. Like over and over again, I want to say it's the destination. Yeah, Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo. That's going to be, you need both. That's going to mean that's that bridge. That's the story. So those are the mathematical, that's the mathematical. So you've got there's like four different mathematical formulas here. You've got your Cartesian coordinate system of your origin, story to destination. Then you have your input output regulator. That's the other math pattern. Then you've got your traditional classic 3 into 1, 3 integrated into one. And then you've got the three fruits of the three gods. That's going to be your wisdom, story, love, or logic, love, wisdom. And then you're going to have your earth, air, water. Okay. So when you take, I mean, these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There she is again. Five is the other math formula. Mother Nature has four math formulas. That three of those integrate into the one math formula. The one math formula is three integrated into one. Okay. The other three formulas are 112. That's the Fibonacci sequence. And then she's got a 5 and she's got a 7. The 5 is her harmony. The 7 is her harmony. Actually, the 7 is her modulation. Music theory. I love it. The 7th is her modulation. And then the 12 is her melody. So you've got her melody, her harmony, her modulation. Look at that. Her input, her output, her regulator. And those integrate into her 3 into 1. Like I said, the math keeps like just falling into itself beautifully, and it's a Turkish puzzle. So here we are. We've got our 5 formulas now: earth, air, water. The 3 fruits, that's going to be the wisdom, story, logic, and then love. Then we have the 3-in-1 formula, the regulator, that's the input output regulator formula. And then the point of origin, that's your home, the story, and the destination, point of origin, X and Y axis. And when you put those 5 together, you get your 5 formula. So there's the 1-5 formula that she uses. So this is Mother Nature's harmony. Astrology officially is Mother Nature's harmony. And that's how you do it. That's awesome. This is awesome. I was wondering where it was. I'm like, is this her harmony? Is this her melody? Or is this the cue line? All right. That's another one of her formulas. She got the 3-into-1. So the harmony. So astrology, when you are working with Mother Nature's astrology, you are working with her harmony. Now that's going to tell me precisely all of the mathematical patterns that I can now plug into astrology to restore the damage done. Honestly, from the looks of it, they tampered with Taurus. I know why. They tampered with Taurus, and they deliberately changed the 3 over to a 4, and that completely threw the whole thing off. And then they added the cardinal. They mixed up the cardinal and the mutable. So it looks like those are the only 3 pieces of astrology that they fucked up and tampered with it. So that's where the Hermeticus corpus really fucked up some of the math. So that cleans up one of the cheater's curses. And I've got 2 others. Invoke Nemesis. That's the other curse. And then the other curse that I found, that one was easy peasy. That is Mercury and Phosphorus. And that's inside of the Magnum Opus and the Philosopher's Stone. So I corrected that one as well. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up a couple other pieces here. Like I said, the math is off. And once I have the math all fitted together, then I'm going to come back, polish it, and let you know exactly what it is. And this is all going to be located in my books. This one in particular is located inside my magnum opus, which is located on my website under the Library of Alexandria, where I restore the information, knowledge, wisdom that was lost inside of Alexandria. Thank you so much. And may the kindest of words always find you.